Hello and Happy New Year. So this time of the year you're absolutely inundated by courses, workshops, all sorts of aspects of life. Get yourself slimmer, get yourself stronger, get yourself more prosperous. So why on earth would you want to go on one called God and Mammon, which is probably the most unappetizing title of the year so far. It starts on the 11th of January and it's my new webinar about spirituality and prosperity. Now, some of you know me quite well, and I've been learning and teaching this for years, decades. And it is absolutely true that you teach what you most need to learn. But this last couple of years, my God, I've been learning. And this is the fulfillment of this extraordinary teaching about God and Mammon, the bringing together in unity of the material and the spiritual. It says in the Gospel of Luke, and I know this is incredibly off-putting to go into the Bible, but it's where the healing is, because it's where the problem is. In the Gospel of Luke, Jesus tells the story of the unjust steward, which we'll talk about on the webinar. And he says two things. He says, make friends with the mammon of unrighteousness, because if you can't be trusted with that, you can't be trusted with the true treasures. And then after that he says you cannot serve God and Mammon. Now Mammon is an Aramaic word that means money as opposed to God. So the answer to this in the esoteric tradition, and that's the secret, going into the esoteric inner teaching, not the exoteric outer teaching, which can be so confusing and so difficult. But in the esoteric tradition, it's actually understanding that there is no such thing as false mammon. If you make an enemy of money, if you make an enemy of those who have it, if you make an enemy of the problem, then you're making it a separation instead of a unity. You are God. You are a seed, a child of God. You are an aspect of God. You are a creator of God. You are part of the Godhead. Your life is divine. Everything that makes you feel separate is the blockage. And everything that makes us all feel separate from the problem is also the blockage. Everything that makes us think there is a blockage is a blockage. It's all about non-duality. It's all about coming to the true self, coming to the soul, coming to the reality of what is really in your heart and soul and opening it. It sounds complicated. It is very simple, but nobody ever said it was easy. In the workshop, it's online, but it's recorded so you don't have to turn up online. It's once a week from the 11th of January at 7 p.m. But it will be uploaded onto the internet so that you can download it whenever you like. In this workshop, we're going to be feeling it real, feeling what we want. We're not actually creating it, we're opening it to it. This is the most powerful teaching I've ever come from. And it is inspired by the work of a man called Neville Goddard, as well as all the other work from the Christian tradition, in the esoteric tradition that I've been doing, and in the Judaic tradition. But Neville Goddard was one of the teachers of Wayne Dyer, and his work is phenomenal. There's a wonderful website you can go to for free Neville Goddard stuff, and it's called that, freenevillegoddard.com. So I'd really encourage you to visit that if you don't want to come on this webinar but you want to find out more. We're going to be feeling it real. We're going to be dissolving the blockages. We're going to be prosperous and happy and abundant. Please join me. It's going to be a fabulous series. If you want to know more, please email me at maggy@maggywhitehouse.com, that's Maggy with a Y, or visit my website, which is maggywhitehouse.com. Feel free to ask any questions, no obligation. We're starting on the 11th of January. You don't even have to start on time because it's all going to be recorded. I look forward to seeing you, and this is going to work.